Okay, we're down the street. I was just driving by our sponsor, ReLeaf Medical, our dispensary. Is that, how do you pronounce, what do you,
ReLeaf Resources Dispensary, and ReLeaf is ReLeaf, like the tree leaf.
Okay, very, very clever. Anyway, I'm driving by, and by the way, it's snowing, and there's this big line outside the dispensary. Is that normal?
We pride ourselves on having minimum lines at ReLeaf in Grandview, but there is, word is out that we got our shipment of edibles in yesterday, and so everybody's waiting for opening to get in there and get their edibles.
Okay, that's what I want to talk about today, because recently we went to Clover. They make those edibles.
Yes.
And
they work under the patent of a specific manufacturer guideline. So Wana is a patented product that they work underneath their, what we call ingredients patent. So they have to produce it at a certain temperature, at a certain humidity, and everything has to be done per their patent rights.
Okay.
And the other one is Robots, which is a different company who has a patented edible product. So those are the two edibles that Clover's currently producing.
Okay, one that's coming out that we're going to show you a little bit about is how they make their chocolates. Now, infused, that's the proper word.
Infused
and
products.
I will tell you, and again, as a guy who you can tell knows a little bit about chocolate, you can tell by looking at me, that was some of the best chocolate I've ever had.
It's top notch. They are partnered with a famous chocolatier, Christopher Elbow, and he is working in partnership with Clover to use his chocolatier experience and their infusion capabilities to make a top-notch chocolate product.
All right, so let's go to the plant and see how they make medical marijuana chocolate. No, infused chocolates is the official term here on the So I'm Not So Sure About Medical Marijuana show.
We have partnered with Christopher Elbow, local Kansas City chocolatier, which we're very, very fortunate to have him as our partner. As I mentioned, we don't have this license up and running yet. We did get some good news from them. We think we're only maybe a week or two away from bringing the chocolates to the state. Let me take this damn thing off, right? This one's just three of us. So this is the only kitchen that actually has multiple rooms. So this is the room where they actually cook the guts of our bonbons. It's also the dry storage. For a while there, this was like the most expensive thing in this room. So this little bag of vanilla right here. Oh, it smells fantastic, by the way. Yeah, this little bag of vanilla was around $700 because the hurricanes this year just kind of targeted all the countries that produce vanilla. So it was funny whenever Chris brought this in. He says, "You want to see the most expensive thing in the kitchen?" And it's this little bag of vanilla. I had to have that thing under lock and key, probably. So again, this is their wash down room. This is where they make the guts for the bonbons. Back here, this is the actual chocolate kitchen. So they've been training now. The team is ready. You guys want to try? You want to try a little bit? Yeah. It's all non-infused. So banana pudding and carrot cake are two of our tops. So if you guys want to try.
So undosed, I mean, these are
these are non-dosed. You try banana pudding. It's one of our right. And Brooke was supposed to, I think, bring you guys a little box of sample. Okay, good. So basically, what happens in here? This is our paint booth. So if you've ever seen, we'll see some when we get over here. Christopher Elbow's chocolates, these little bonbons, they're all very bright and colorful. So the way the process actually works is they paint the insides first. I didn't know this. I thought they filled them and they dumped them out and they painted them. They actually paint the insides of these first, and then they fill them with chocolate. And then there's an applicator, and they'll put the insides in, and then there's chocolate on top. So we only infuse the inside. We don't infuse the chocolate on the outside of the bonbons. So when these things come out, they're already painted. It's done. It's like so much smarter than my way of doing things. Clearly, this is why I wasn't out of chocolatier to begin with. So that's our paint station. These are our chocolate fountains, or our chocolate waterfalls for if you're a big Willy Wonka fan. So that thing holds like 150 pounds of chocolate. And basically we have a dark and a white is what we have. We don't make a lot of, there's not a lot of milk chocolate stuff that we make. There'll be some, and we can do a changeover. But when this is on, it basically warms the chocolate. This acts as a big fountain. pours down, and it's just like the waterfall from Willy Wonka, right? It's like, oh no, Gustas, do not fall in the river, darling. So here we're doing some white chocolate bonbons. So they were just testing some of those. And that's really how you fill the bars. So our little bar molds, it holds three chocolate bars, fill them up, scrape them off. It comes out, and then this is their packaging room. So you'll notice as you kind of walk into each of our kitchens, every room feels a little different, right? So you see like get a little cooler in here. So the curing process for chocolate requires a different temperature, different humidity. So it's not just like, hey, build a room and put the equipment in. When we're gonna walk in the gummy kitchen, you're gonna see, oh my gosh, it's so much more humid in here. Well, the gummies require that humidity. The soda kitchen requires something different. The pre-roll room even has its own humidity and temperature settings because each of our product types, they need a different environment, right? So here with the, so I mentioned we paint them. Let me turn the lights on for you real quick. And you guys should try one of these. So these are vanilla. And again, all non-infused. Nothing in this kitchen is infused. So that's the vanilla. This is the citrus. Oh my God. And then this is the coffee. So we've got, I say we, the chocolatier master himself, Chris Elbow, has probably got 400 flavors of different bonbons. We won't roll them all out here, but it'll be a consistent change, you know.
This is real high quality stuff.
Right. Yes. Well, if you've ever had a Chris Elbow bar, you know. So here's some of our Clover bars, right? So that's a peanut and pretzel. They got really cool molds. So this is our Funny Bone line. So Funny Bone, it's a little more risque, right? We've got flavors like S'moregasm and Want a Spoon and Pantry Raider and things like that. So, but this is like a white chocolate with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So again, every flavor was designed by Chris. He's worked on them tirelessly. So, and we can't wait. Like, as I said, we got some pretty good news this week, so we're hoping that we're not far away.
That's really good.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have Chris as a partner. He's, obviously Kansas City connection is awesome because we're Kansas City folks. We were in Colorado, but I grew up here. We were at KC when I was 6. So
I'm so glad I brought you barbecue.
I'm glad you brought us barbecue too.
Okay, I mean, they're still working to finalize that. They didn't really show us how they put the marijuana in there, but I guess it's an oil. They squeeze that stuff down into an oil.
Yep.
And
so they extract it from the bulk flour, and then they use that extracted product to integrate it homogeneously or infuse it into the chocolate as it's being cooked.
And so the edibles are probably the most popular thing right now in Missouri anyway for medical marijuana.
Yes.
And why are there lines outside? Just because there's such a demand that you can't keep enough in stock, or what?
The dispensaries that are currently licensed and operating in Missouri have very few manufacturing facilities to purchase from. So basically, there's one, possibly two manufacturers of manufactured products as of today. And so all the dispensaries are being kind of provided with a limited supply to try to make sure that all dispensaries in all parts of the state can produce the same quality medicine on their shelves for sale.
All right. Well, I know they're doing their best to get it out there. Again, I don't know if that chocolate should be so good. I mean, I'm afraid. Are you afraid at all, people, because it's so good, taking too much?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not candy. It's medicine. You have to treat it as such. We always say dose low and slow, so you don't want to overconsume.
I like that.
There's lots of side effects if you overconsume.
Dose it low and slow, just like you're making your barbecue.
That's
low
right.
and slow. Okay, until next time. And I got some of those candy bars, by the way. They gave me a stamp.
I didn't get any.
You didn't?
No.
Well, I got next one. I'll hook you
Okay,
up.
thank you.
You like the chocolate? You like the white chocolate,
I
dark
like
chocolate?
the cookies and cream type one.
I think I got one of those.
Okay.
I'll hook you up. All right. So until next time, we sure appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button. Find Dr. McEntire at
thegreenpotclinic.com, which is operating under Progressive Osteopathic Therapies here in the Grandview City. I do certifications, get patients legal access to medical marijuana,
and that's it. And then also our sponsor, ReLeaf Dispensary. Their website is
ReLeafMo.com. ReLeaf is RELEAF, like the plant leaf. ReLeafMo.com.
All right, we'll check you next time. But next time, how do they make those gummies? That's coming up here on the So Not So Sure About Medical Marijuana program. I'm Rusty Humphries. He's Dr. James McEntire. And we'll catch you next time.
See you then.